Hey everyone, it's Kritika. Welcome back to my channel. I am on board the Royal Caribbean Anthem of the Seas and I'm doing a 3-night cruise from Singapore which goes to Penang in Malaysia. So we just completed our check-in and got into our rooms. I'll give you a tour in a bit, but I'm basically doing this trip with my family. So if you haven't watched my last Singapore vlog, I'll leave a card here, do check that out. But I'm traveling here with my family. We're like a group of 7 of us. We're doing a 3-day cruise from Singapore to Malaysia and back. And I'm super excited for the next 3 days. The check-in process was actually quite smooth. We did our web check-in in advance and also printed out our luggage tags. So we didn't really have to stand in line, but otherwise the lines are quite long. So if you're planning on traveling on this cruise, definitely do all of these things in advance because the whole thing took us about maybe 1 hour from the point we got here till the time we got to our room, and we basically have to like check in our luggage, then go through security, clear immigration, then board the cruise, and then you have to go do the security briefing. So we finished all of that in 1 hour, which I think is the quickest it's been for me on a cruise. But anyway, let me give you a tour of our room. So we're staying, I think, in the balcony room. There are obviously different categories of rooms. So since we're 7 of us, we've booked 2 of these type of rooms and 1 suite, which is going to be shared by 3 people. So we have these 2 rooms adjacent to each other. So I'm sharing this room with my cousin, and as you can see, it's quite spacious actually, and we also have a balcony. Let me show you what all is in here. So this here is our room. We've got a nice little couch here. This is the bed. Quite spacious, I must say, and we also have bedside lamps and tables. We've got a TV, has our names on it. There's tons of storage space here. Got a hairdryer, room service menu. There's a mirror here, some plug points. You need US adapters because that's the case in most cruises. I'm gonna have to read this later to see what all there is on this cruise. Again, more storage space here and there as well. So quite happy with the size of this room. There's a full-length mirror, which is nice. This here is the bathroom. Nice little shower cubicle. It's actually quite spacious. This balcony is, I think, my favorite part of the room. There are 2 chairs and an amazing view of the ocean. This is the suite, and the best part is this balcony. So yeah, I'm quite happy with our room. It's really nice and I'm really looking forward to the next 3 days. But anyway, I'm kind of hungry right now, and the food on cruises is one of the highlights. So I think the free restaurant here is called Windjammer. So let's head there and get something to eat. On the way to Windjammer for lunch, saw this ice cream stall, so picked up some ice cream first. So at Windjammer, and there are so many food options. Our plates are very packed and we have an amazing view from here as well.
Big clouds in a blue sky, caught a buzz in the sunlight, honey. You and I ain't worried about.
The cruise just set sail, and this is the view of Singapore skyline. It's so breathtaking.
Oh, come on and dive in, cause the water feels just right. Float away all day in a high tide. Full cup, bottoms up, yeah, we're living the dream. We can get away, find a little place, feel the rhythm of the waves under a palm tree sway.
There's so much happening on this cruise. I feel like day 1 on cruises are kind of overwhelming because you're just understanding the layout of the cruise. We're just taking a quick coffee break. There's like a cafe that's open all day long. So we get free coffee and snacks. Got myself a coffee and a caramel brulee. And in the evening, there are going to be a bunch of shows happening. So I'm looking forward to those. There's also shopping happening. And look how many people there are here, including my aunts. Kya kharid rahe ho?
Bags. We're trying to see.
Show. How's this? Cute. Going for our first show on the cruise. It's at this theatre called 270, and the show is called Spectra's Cabaret.
A couple rays in the middle of the day. Let our worries sail away under a palm tree sway. Oh, 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 oh. Put your cool feet on the hot sand. Why settle for a spray tan when we could lay out on the catamaran, let it drift us out to sea? We can get away, find a little place, feel the rhythm of the...
So for dinner on this cruise, there are a couple of different free options. So the place we had lunch at, Windjammer, is the buffet restaurant, and there's also a fine dining restaurant where you have a fixed menu each day and just like really nice food options. Limited options for vegetarians, but nevertheless, we're having dinner here right now. The place looks really nice, and the vegetarian options are actually quite nice, so I'm excited for this meal.
In the middle of the day, let our worries sail away under a palm tree sway. We can get away, find a little place, feel the rhythm of the waves under a palm tree sway. Catch a couple rays in the middle of the day, let our worries sail away under a palm tree sway.
Good morning, everyone. It's day 2 on this cruise, and I'm off to a bit of a late start today because I only slept at 4 a.m. last night. There are so many things happening on this cruise. So last evening, we watched this show called Tap Factory, which was really fun. Spectra's Cabaret, which was also really, really nice. I'm gonna watch that again, I think, tomorrow. And there are also like a lot of like dance parties and stuff happening. So overall, we had such a great time, and also ended up going to the casino. I don't really play, but my aunts did, and I think they are having a great time as well. But anyway, we have now just made it to Penang in Malaysia. So it's funny because I was just here less than a month ago, and it's so crazy to think that I'm back here again already. But this is the only stop that this cruise has, and the cruise is going to be docked here from 2:30 p.m. until 10:30 p.m. So we're going to head out and explore Penang. My family hasn't been here before, so I'm excited to show them around, and also excited to eat all the amazing food that Penang has to offer. If you haven't watched my vlog from there, I'll leave a card up here. Do check that out. But yeah, we've stopped at Georgetown, and we're going to get off and explore Penang.
2020 eyesight wasn't what I thought it ever would have looked like. Woke up on the wrong side. I've been in my head, I guess it was a long night.
Made it to Penang, and it was quite a chaotic exit from the cruise, but we've made it to Armenian Street, and it looks so beautiful. I was literally here 3 weeks ago, so I feel very nostalgic and funny being back here already. But we're gonna start off by checking out this temple, which I actually missed seeing last time.
I wish this summer turned out different. We've just been falling into habits, and I want to pretend it never happened. But deep in my mind, I know that we'll be just fine.
First things first, just getting some Malaysian ringgit. How are you liking Penang so far?
It's beautiful, and we are having a good time looking at the shopping streets and the malls.
Yeah, we just got some money converted because we carried like very little, which is already over in like 5 minutes of being here.
So this is the pros and cons of coming with your aunts.
Yeah.
This summer really was a surprise.
It's been such an exhausting few hours in Penang. Everyone's just been shopping. We haven't left Armenian Street. There's so much to see here, but I feel like we're just slow as a group, and we're having a good time here though.
Yeah.
I've come to this food court that I've already visited, and I've ordered this smashed cucumber salad, which I love. I want to make my mom try it also. Try it and see if you like it. It's spicy.
Spicy but tasty.
I've also ordered scallion pancakes, so waiting for that. I'm actually very famished. Oh my God, the food is so good. I feel like I'm coming back to life eating this.
I wonder if I even should try. You've been screwing me over inside of my mind, throwing me under. You're a little unkind, got me singing. I leave summer behind.
It's been a super fun day so far, but right now we're doing a trishaw ride. So they have these like cycle rickshaws going around here. We're doing like a 30-minute ride. They're gonna take us around Armenian Street and show us some of the street art. So very excited, and the lights are up now, so it looks very beautiful. Check this out.
Funny on the sidelines, If this was a movie, you cannot convince me. Maybe it's a bad.
So the good thing about this rickshaw ride is that they stop along the way for you to take pictures.
I'm not myself lately. I wish this summer turned out different. We've just been falling into habits, and I want to pretend it never happened. But deep in my mind, I know that we'll be just fine. This summer really was a surprise.
And we are heading back to our cruise. There's our cruise.
I wonder if I even should try. You've been screwing me over inside of my.
And we are back. It's been a super fun day in Penang. We didn't end up doing as much. I feel like when you're in a bigger group, and because of my nanny who can't really walk fast, we kind of restricted ourselves to a part of Georgetown. So we covered Armenian Street, did a lot of shopping there. And then we also did like a trishaw ride, which was so much fun. Checked out all the street art. Ended up going to Chulia Street and Love Lane after that. And some of us also got massages. So it's been a really nice day. It's already 11 p.m. now. We haven't had dinner. But thankfully on the cruise, there's food until like 2 a.m. So we're sorted. Also, the ship is moving now. So we're leaving Penang. But anyway, gonna freshen up now and head outside.
Summer behind, and I know this doesn't ever happen. Why don't we know we're moving too fast? Being on my toes this year's gonna make me lose it, make me lose it. This summer really was a surprise.
Having dinner at 1 a.m. The pizza place is the only place that's open this late. So got some pizza.
Leave summer behind.
Good morning everyone. It's our third and last day on this cruise, and today we're just going to be at sea the entire day, so we have a long day ahead of us to explore everything this cruise has to offer. So starting off by heading to Windjammer for some brunch. There's honestly been so much food in the last few days that I wanted to skip breakfast and just have like one meal. And there are lots of shows happening today. One of the main shows on this cruise is called We Will Rock You. It's a 2-hour show, so we're gonna try and catch that in the afternoon after lunch. And let's see what this day has to offer. Also, by the way, I've been sleeping so well on this cruise. I've been waking up at like 11 every day, and there's so much happening at night that I end up going to bed late as well. But yeah, the bed here is very comfortable, so I've been getting amazing sleep. But anyway, hungry now, so let's go get some food.
I just woke up from a 2-year nap. Everything's been so strange, but I woke up. Now I'm finally back, feeling myself and seeing things I never used to notice. Life don't look so hopeless now. I'm clicking my heels.
So I'm back in the room, went and got some food, and we were supposed to catch this show at 2:30 p.m. It's called We Will Rock You. My family is actually there right now watching it, but the theater was super packed. Even though we got seats, they're on the side, and the show is basically like a musical with Queen's music, and I really love Queen. So they're doing the show again tonight, so I think I'm just going to go watch it then by myself. But that means I have like an hour or two to kill right now, so I'm just going to walk around and explore the cruise a bit more. I think I've seen most of it, but there are probably some parts I haven't seen yet. And also share some more information about this cruise and how much I paid for it and things like that. Also, now that our room is a bit more lived in, this is our luggage situation. We've just like dumped it on the couch, so we actually have space to walk around. But I'm gonna head to the balcony. I love the sound of the ocean. This is so relaxing and super windy. So first things first, we are doing the 3-night Penang cruise from Singapore, and I just booked it on their website. Didn't really go through an agent or anything. It was quite easy to sort out, but with cruises, there are a lot of things you have to like keep in mind. They send you so much information, so you need to know like when to check in, all the documents that you need to carry and things like that. But like I said, they do share all this information with you, so it's quite easy to manage. It's preferable to book a cruise in advance. We booked this I think a month before our trip, so it was a bit last minute because we weren't really planning on doing this trip. So we didn't really get rooms together on the same floor. Like we have 2 rooms this one and the next one over here, and the third room is like on a different deck and also in a different part of the cruise, so it's a bit of a walk to get from one room to the other. Also, they have a really nice app. If you download the Royal Caribbean app, with their Wi-Fi, even if you don't purchase a pack, the app works, so you can sort of see the schedule for the day, and it shows you all the activities that are happening on the cruise, so it's really helpful. And another useful thing is that you can sign up on everyone's phones, and because there's no network on cruises, even if you don't purchase a Wi-Fi pack, with their free Wi-Fi you can actually on the app talk to each other and coordinate. So that I thought was useful because I haven't seen that in other cruises. Basically on this app you can scroll to see everything that's happening at each hour. So right now it's 3:15, so as you can see there's like all of these things going on in the cruise. And talking about how much we paid, we booked 2 balcony rooms and 1 junior suite, and I think the combined cost for that, like per person, was 75k for the 3-night cruise. This includes your stay, all your meals. There are like 3-4, actually more I think, complimentary restaurants here where you can eat, and everything that you're doing on the cruise, the shows are included. Of course, some activities like they have an iFly here and I think rock climbing and things like that. If you do that, you have to pay extra for that, but everything else otherwise is included. So I think it's actually quite affordable for what you're getting. I forgot to mention they do automatically charge like an $18.5 US dollar gratuity per day per person, so that's an additional charge that you have to settle in the end. But anything that you purchase on the cruise, you just add it to your room, and then on the final day you just settle that payment. Also, this view is just so amazing. I feel like I can sit here all day long and do nothing and still have a great time. But there are still some parts of the cruise that I haven't checked out, I think, so let's head out and do some exploring.
Things seem so new, it's like I'm me, but with a whole new piece. Never thought I'd come through, but now I know that all the dark times only make the light shine brighter.
I'm now chilling on this really nice lounge chair at the solarium, which is basically an adult-only like pool area. I hadn't actually seen this part of the cruise before, but I'm very tempted to use the jacuzzi here. Because there are no kids, it's a lot quieter, and the views from here are amazing.
I am here, after all my tears, I am here, facing all my fears. I'm alive and I'm alright. Yeah, I know I'm gonna be fine.
How was the show?
It was really nice, very entertaining.
But you fell asleep?
Yeah, in bits and pieces. I was tired. I didn't sleep well last night, so
Yeah, they didn't have a good view, so I'm gonna go back in the evening and watch it again with a nicer view. So we've come to Schooner Bar right now, and they have a quiz happening.
Who originally wrote and recorded the hit song I Will Always Love You?
Whitney Houston.
So Whitney Houston does sing it, however, it was Dolly Parton who originally wrote it.
I'm here, been through hell and back, I'm here.
Whoa. So we kind of need to pack our stuff and have it ready by 10 p.m. tonight, because if you don't do that, then you basically have to carry your own luggage when you're leaving tomorrow, which we don't want to do because, as you can see, we have very big suitcases. They've given us these luggage tags that we need to attach onto our bags. But yeah, packing is done. Let's go check out some shows now. So we just have to leave our luggage out here.
And back, I'm here, I'm stronger than the doubts inside of my mind. Yeah, I know I'm gonna be fine.
So I've come to the Royal Theatre to watch the show We Will Rock You. I've come here half an hour before, so it's quite empty. I've gotten myself a nice seat. Just some solo adventures on a family trip as well. But look at how massive this theatre is. For the afternoon show, this entire place was completely packed. So it's probably going to be like that right now as well.
I am here, I am here, yeah. I am here.
Oh my god, that show was so insanely good. I absolutely enjoyed it, and I'm so glad I waited and watched it in the evening with like a better view, because I think I was in like the 5th or 6th row from the front, and the view was amazing. It was such an entertaining show, and 2 hours just went by so quick. But it's already 10 p.m. I haven't had dinner. I think the only restaurant that's open now is like the cafe and the pizza place, and I've been eating so much pizza on this cruise. So I'm just trying to figure out where the rest of the group is, and there's like a party tonight. There's a Beatles tribute that I want to check out, so there's still a lot more happening on this cruise.
And even if the shame comes creeping in, trying to make me think pain is all I get. Well, I'm thicker skinned, I know who I am, and though I may still get down sometimes, I know it's gonna pass by.
So windy up here.
I am here after all.
It's almost 2 a.m. We're out and about. I've been hanging out with my aunts and we were on the pool deck, which was extremely breezy and super nice. But we're at the pizza place right now. They close at 2 a.m. so we've quickly come for some pizza. I feel like I'm in college with this late night snacking routine.
I am here. I am here. I am here.
And just like that, we have made it back to Singapore. 3 days on this cruise went by so fast. My family and I had such a great time. The food was amazing, the shows were really nice, and because it was just a 3-night cruise, it went by so fast. But anyway, it's super early in the morning right now. It's like 8 a.m. But that's all for this video. I've had such an amazing time with my family, and I'm so glad we got to do this trip together. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time from another place. Bye!